if you think about it, as I mentioned earlier, we open emails from people that we trust. But the problem is it's become so easy to send an email that we don't really think about it, do we? I mean, if you're excited about what you're doing, if you're a marketer, if you're excited about a product, it's super tempting to just, throw something in the email, send it out, do that over and over again, because it's so easy. But if you think about it, the inbox is kind of a sacred place for people. I mean, would you let just anyone send you, or would you let just anyone open your inbox or go through your email? I mean, absolutely not, right? I mean, that's my private space. So if you're going to be putting something in there, you want to ensure that it's valuable, that it's something that people want to receive, and that you've gotten their permission. So our lessons is a good example of something that I think is a valuable content. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very clear what you're receiving. It's a product design lesson. It's very useful information, original information that you can't get anywhere else, and it's consistent. Now, we also want to stay in touch, and that means sending emails regularly. We might even want to schedule when we send emails out. If you send too often or too little, you can encounter negative results. So how often you send really depends on both your content and your audience, but you should strive for a balance. So if you don't send enough, or if you take too long, people are going to hit this link, unsubscribe, because life, it moves very fast. People are very busy. People get a lot of emails. If you send once a year or once every 6 months, they've probably forgotten about what you do. They probably even forgot that they signed up. They're probably not interested. So you need to send somewhat frequently so that you can maintain that conversation with your user. Now, something that can really help you do this is an auto welcome email, or like a drip campaign, which are automated emails that happen at certain intervals of time or on the anniversary of a certain date. You'll notice sometimes when you sign up for email lists, you get an email immediately with maybe some links to resources or a nice little welcome letter. These are great. So if your ESP has some sort of automation, take advantage of it. It definitely helps you to stoke that interest. Now, if you send too frequently to people, they will hit this link as well, because you'll just be bugging them, right? I mean, we all are kind of facing information overload, and if people find your information is not valuable enough to receive on a daily or weekly basis, they're going to get irritated. So how do we know? How do we know if we're sending too little or too much? Well, the best way is to pay attention to those analytics. They will help you gauge the effectiveness of your emails and also help you adjust your delivery tactics. Now, it's important, though, to understand what all those analytics are, right? It's not going to do us any good if we don't know what they mean.